Now we talking about fatherhood, brother. So tell me, I know you said it before. I want you to say it again. So, with the fatherhood situation, man, like, how many kids do you have?
I have one kid biologically.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Her name is Kenise.
Shout out to Kenise.
Shout out to Kenise. You know, nickname Neat Neat. You understand? I didn't name her that. You know, my sister, my reality twin. You understand what I'm saying? She definitely nicknamed her as well. You know, and basically, man, that been her name. And shout out to my auntie who passed away too.
R.I.P. auntie.
Definitely, you know, and her nickname is Diana Ross because she got so much hair, so much good hair. That's also her nickname or whatever the case is. She got a couple names, and I named her Baby Queen.
Okay.
You understand? So she got about a good 4 names.
Okay.
You understand? But her government definitely, you know, is Kenise.
So let me ask you a question. As far as, cause I'm a father too. Shout out to my babies. Like, as far as what you do as a father, like, how do you juggle all that stuff you do? Because you got a lot of emotion going on, brother.
Facts.
So I'm trying to see, like, how do you juggle what you got going on? From advice from one father to another father, how can you tell me to how to juggle things that you have going on?
What I had to learn was some things in life you just can't control. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, don't get me wrong. We both fathers, you know, and shout out to you too, my brother, you know, for being a strong father. And it ain't too many of us. But what I had to learn was, you know, some things in life we can't handle. You know, just because you may lack on this with fatherhood or any little thing or certain things. My daughter 13 now. You understand what I'm saying? She just seemed like she was 3 years old. You know, more than anything, 5 years old, 7 years old. You understand? And as she grow, more than anything, it's a different atmosphere of life, of her growing. So I had to honor that and recognize, no matter how much I'm on her father, I also have to grow with her as a friendship, but still be balanced as a father now and let her know what's what. Because I be on some Damon Wayans shit, man.
When you say that, what you mean by that?
I mean, like, my wife and kids type shit.
Oh, family.
Family. Listen, I'm the type. I spend money on you as being my kid. I'm going to go shopping, make sure you good. I'm going to spend some money. I'm going to do all the great positivity things as a father, but I'm also going to discipline you, and I'm going to stand on business of discipline, and I don't care who try to get in my way or who try to tell me that I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to listen to a certain extent of what they telling me, because at the end of the day, when it come down to reality of my lenses here, I ain't letting no internet raise mine.
So, like, I always wanted to pick somebody's brain out. Like I said, you got motion. This man got motion. This nigga one of the GOATs of Miami. Like, you, if you don't know who he is, you tripping. What would you tell your younger self? Your 13-year-old self. What would you tell your 13-year-old self right now today? If you could go back in time, what would you tell him?
To be honest with you, I'm not even going to lie. It ain't so much I could tell him. So I would just say this. Because the reason why I say it ain't so much I could tell him, because I was still getting to know him. I was still learning him. I was still learning him from, you know, teenage years. You know, so I would have to say, I have to grow with him as he grow.
No. What would you tell yourself? If you go back in time, hey, you 13 years old, back in the day, you yourself right now.
No, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, what you asking me, for me to tell him, I can't tell him too much, TP, because at the end of the day, he's still growing as a teenager. Back then. You understand what I'm saying?
So 18-year-old self. What you say?
Now my 18-year-old self,
there you go.
I can answer that.
There we go. Let's do it.
Oh, hell yeah. First off, it's all right to like women. I love women. Lord knows I love women. But in the same mix, you got to know how to be balanced with women and a real strong growth of your reality in the same mix. Instead of saying to my partners, bro, it's this party going on, let's go there, this and that. You're supposed to have that mindset, but in the same mix, I wish I would have had a mindset of being balanced of that mindset. I still want to party. I still want to have fun. I still want to get the girls. And for the record, we don't call women bitches and hoes no more. On my end, and me and my team, we call them honey babies. And I am the trendsetter. I am the one who created that term. Honey babies. From here on out, honey babies. You get what I'm saying? So we can have the honey babies, but in the same mix, bro, how can we come up with a strategy of making some money? Or how can we do this or do that? Or how can we? I ain't had that mindset. Right. It was more of, let's just party. Let's go. Well, back then, the bitches and hoes over there. So let's go over there. Hell yeah. This thing they got to understand. We come from the heart of Dade County. Well, I come from the heart of Miami, Florida, Dade County, Liberty City. So I only could go off of what I know of. We are the product that, that raised us. Right. We are the product of our environment. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's the whole breakdown of it. So more than anything, I only go off what I know. So that's what I have to tell my 18-year-old self. I like to grow with my brothers on how we can make money together and grow together, and how we can put positions of each other in different positions of talents, and how they could grow with what they do, and we all could grow together. Like at the end of the day, after by the time we get by in our mid-20s, before or whatever, who knows where we'll be at.
So I'm gonna touch on the situation about how we met. I know everybody like, damn, how the fuck TP linked up with this man? Let me tell y'all what happened, okay? We did a situation, we did a project together, and the project failed. Let's be real. Let's talk about it. I'm a transparent person. And it's been like a year or some change that it failed, but me and this man been connected the whole time. Like I told him, look, like I'm gonna make it up to you, brother. It wasn't my fault it failed.
At all.
Okay. It wasn't my fault it failed. It wasn't my fault it failed. It wasn't my fault. But me, I'm a type of person, I'm a go-getter. I know this man, like we did a project, I acknowledged this man, like, damn, nigga, you're snapping right now. Like, you a manager doing all this crazy stuff. You talking crazy, and you making sense when you talk, like, come on now. But we did a project, it failed, but now we here. And that's the problem with Miami people. When something fail, your face dirty. You cut off.
Facts.
It's fuck that person.
Facts.
Whatever.
Facts.
But this man, I'm gonna say on camera, this man been understanding, genuine, ready to work with me regardless of what happened before. And I'm gonna acknowledge that, because you don't get that around. You don't get that a lot.
Especially from Miami.
So it's like, now we opening up a new chapter. So when you see me, you're gonna see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever opportunity I have, I'm gonna pass it down to him and tell him, look, this is going on, bro. Let's do this. I need your help. Because, like, we have to work together, because it's a team thing. You seen teams win the finals. You seen teams win the Super Bowl. You seen teams win the Cup. You seen teams win things. You could say, oh, Floyd Mayweather, one person, but he has a team behind him. How does he train? How does he get dressed? How does he prep for the fight? He has a team. So it's always a team situation. It's never no single person. You will never say a single person did this. Granted, a single person won the Oscars, but a team had to make the movie. If that makes sense. So my thing is, bro, you real since day one.
Appreciate that, my brother. Bro.
But I want you to tell the people, like, the pros and cons of being a manager in Miami. Miami is crazy. So before we close out, I want him to tell y'all the pros and cons of being a manager for an artist in Miami. Like, everybody else can have fun, everybody can do what they want to do, but Miami is different. I keep telling people, Miami is not one of them. So, and your job is you got a hard ass job. Your job is a manager. Your job is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit in front. You have a hard job. The person being from Miami.
Facts.
What do you go through, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Regardless of what, I'm happy he asking me this question, because Lord knows I've been wanting to answer this question forever. Every artist is different. Mm-hmm. Every artist is different. This artist may want you to do more than you ever even work. This artist may work right with you. This artist may have a different mindset of you as a manager. This artist may have a mindset of, I am all the talent, so you do all the work. This artist may have a mindset of, listen, overall, I look at it like this. Oh, well, you working with me because you see the potential in me. I'm that nigga, or I'm that bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just keep it real. You know, a male artist, a female artist, but in the same mix, they may have a mindset as, you need me, I don't need you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, everybody different. So with that question, I have to say, it's different strokes for different folks. It's very hard. It's very tiring. It's very overwhelming. It's times that, you know, multiple times, I have a mindset to be like, fuck this shit. It's multiple times I have a mindset to be like, I ain't doing this. It's multiple times I be like, God damn, I'm thankful. I love this shit so much. But God damn, do I love what it come with? You know? Then I have a mindset in the same mix of, hold up. I watch behind the scenes. I watch inside the label. I watch strong documentaries. I done seen the icons. I done seen the legends. I done seen the breakdowns of every dope artist you ever know of who got a real name in his game. I guarantee I done watch everything just about of them. Now, the only thing I will say is so many artists, I can't keep up with everything. You understand? It's not like how the 80s and the 90s was overall. So all this shit y'all be on and, hey, you ain't heard of, no, I don't know who the fuck that is who you talking about. You know why? Because a lot of y'all young artists, y'all dying so goddamn fast and there's so much going on. How the fuck you expect me to know him or know her? I can't even get to know that person because by the time it's time for me to go and Google, you ain't hear when J. Cole say, hey, I never heard of dude. But damn, find out like, hold up, damn. By the time I went and did some homework, more than anything, he dead. Or she dead. That's why he said we breaking a new, I'm starting a new rule. At the end of the day, if you ain't never post an artist back then, don't post him when he dead. Don't post her when she dead. Not saying you can't, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, don't act like you've been knowing about that person, that artist actually, but you know you really didn't. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my whole mindset, more than anything overall. You feel me? When it come down to the breakdown of this music shit. You know? I get real deep with this shit because at the end of the day, I love my daughter to death. She my first love, but she not my, she my best love, but she not my first love. I fell in love with music at 5 years old. Nobody could take that from me. It's a lot of people done tried and done did this and done did that and done tried. Man, listen, man, you better ask anybody from back then in middle school until high school, even in elementary. I've been doing this shit. My auntie used to tell me, long live her, or whatever like that. I done had 16 deaths in 6 years. You feel what I'm saying? Over 20 since my daughter been born. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my auntie used to tell me, long rest her soul, Auntie Clara. She used to say, you know all them rap songs and all this, but damn, when it come down to some school work, you can't even answer no question. Right. The same stuff we say to the young youth. And as I grow, I think of it, what my auntie used to tell me, and I'd be like, she was absolutely right of everything she ever told me. So that's why now I got my hands in so many emotions overall, because even though I didn't finish school, I'd be damned if I ain't on the merge to be a boss.
Man, tell the people where they can follow you at, man. God damn.
Hey, man.
That way, god damn. Tell them where they can follow you at and tell them if they need a manager, holler at you. Tell them, man. Talk to them, man.
Hey, listen, I'm going to be real. I've been through so much. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me first, Kyle Smooth Murphy on Facebook. K-Y-L-E
on the screen, y'all.
KYLESMOOTHMURPHY. That's Facebook. You understand? Also, Sir Cool Smooth True. Sir Cool Smooth True, SRCOOLSMOOTHTRUUEEE. You understand what I'm saying? And the true stand for like true when I do my breakdowns and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all where I got it from as time prevail. I can't let y'all know right now because y'all gon' want to know what it, fuck that. I can let them know, TP. It come from goddamn Soul Train. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say cool, smooth, true, that shit come from Soul Train. I go back. You can't fuck with me, I'm telling you. Because I've been doing my homework long enough. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the whole breakdown of it. And if you can't deliver it like me, don't even try. So, you feel me? And Black Ballin' Podcast, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Black Ballin' Podcast, BLACK _ Ballin', BALLIN _ podcast, PODCAST.
Hey,
the co-founder for that, or however the case is, man. And that just more than anything of what for me, and Cool People Management, Cool People, COOLPEEPLE. You understand what I'm saying? J. Cole of Florida, right. And that's what it is, man. And also follow me on TikTok too, Sir Cool Smooth True. Same thing, SRCOOLSMOOTH TRUUEEE. Mr. Renaissance on the move. And the reason why I came out with Mr. Renaissance on the move, because I got my hands in so many pots. I'm trying to build my own kitchen from scratch.
Talk your talk, man.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, feel me? And everybody been saying let it marinate, but not the way I motherfucking grew that motherfucker. I motherfucking expand that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's on my motherfucking back right now, man. Until the slow motherfuckers let it marinate, and then you goddamn mental, make it bake.
Hey, man. First episode, take a ride with TP. You got the brother, my dog. We're gonna make it make sense, man. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow us TikTok. Make sure you follow the podcast page. And this is what we do, man. I can't wait for this to drop. Y'all gonna see what's going on. Take a ride with TP episode 1. All right. We definitely in the building, man. We finna go vibe at Crew Winwood. See what's going on in here. And we good.
And before we go, it's a lot of assumptions and perceptions of TP Miller, man. Talk Your Talk podcast. This dude here is a real genuine brother, man. I done been around. I done seen a lot. Trust me. It's like God blessed me with different energies. You understand what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Some bad, some good. I already know the breakdowns of a lot of things. You understand? I'm so solid of an individual. And shout out to my mother too,
No, shout out to mama.
Exactly. She is the reason why my heart is so pure as well. My daddy was selfish as fuck, man. You understand? I'm just keeping it a thou wow. Yeah. And he been gone since I was 4 years old, Okay. But I know the breakdowns of my parents, and I'm gonna just go on and give TP Miller a strong shout out, man. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I see myself years back of what he doing now, and I guarantee we could do this shit together.
Let's do it, y'all boys.
Let's do it, man.
We out of here, man.